Why Mumbai Indians and Delhi Capitals can end up playing the IPL final in UAE again. This year also the Indian Premier League switched to UAE for the second phase should work to the advantage of the franchises that have quality pace attacks. But going beyond speed and spin, a change of scenery could yet again make MI and DC strong favourites because of their depth. Last year, the best two teams met in the final. Both Mumbai Indians and Delhi Capitals had been dominant during the group phase, notching up 9 and 8 wins respectively. The fresh pitches in the United Arab Emirates suited the world's class fast bowlers, and when towards the end surfaces became sluggish, the team had a host of good spinners to make full use of the conditions. This year also the Indian Premier League switched to UAE for the second phase should work to the advantage of the franchises that have quality pace attacks. But going beyond speed and spin, a change of scenery could yet again make MI and DC strong favourites because of their depth. Why MI remain top title contenders? MI have 6 Indian players in their regular playing 11 who will go to the T20 World Cup next month. Rohit Sharma and Jasprit Bumrah have been their cricketing royalty, but support around them from Surya Kumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya and Ishan Kishan to Quinton de Kock, Kieron Pollard and Trent Boult is world class. Batting pace and spin, they have all the bases covered. This is all condition side that thrive on stability, placed 4th at the moment with 8 points from 7 matches. The 5-time champions need at least 3 more wins to reach the playoffs. But MI are always good at upping the ante on home stretch. Can DC edge MI this time? They lost to MI in the final last year in lopsided contest. But like MI, DC too have a fantastic first term and a very strong reserve bench. Last year, 4 fast bowlers featured among the top 5 wicket takers, and 2 of them were from DC, Kagisko Rabda with 30 scalps and Anrich Nortje with 22. Nortje went past the 150 km per hour mark for fun. The South African quick missed the first phase of this year's IPL in India, while his compatriot Rabada was a tad off colour. Quick pitches in Dubai and Abu Dhabi will help them hit their straps. And spare a thought for Awais Khan, 14 wickets from 8 matches in the first phase. As regards spin, DC have Ravichandran Ashwin, Akshar Patel and Amit Mishra as their front-line operators, while their batting offers an embarrassment of riches. Spoilt for choice, DC captain Rishabh Pant's challenge would be to pick the right combination. What about CSK? Chennai Super Kings made a strong start to the tournament this year, and with a game in hand they are placed second, 10 points from 7 matches, but 3-time champions are now apparently out of their comfort zone. In India, MS Dhoni has been using Ravindra Jadeja and Moeen Ali for his famous spin choke in the middle overs. Both conceded less than 7 runs per over in the first phase, and the only match the Imran Tahir played, he took 216 in 4 overs. It's a different ball game in UAE, as was evident last year. Conditions had nurtured Dhoni's spin choke, with no spinner reaching double figures in terms of taking wickets. Even someone as miserly as Jadeja had conceded nearly 9 runs per over. Yes, missing Suresh Raina was a huge factor last year, and the left-hander would be available this term. But he, like his captain, is short of game time, having last played a competitive fixture of May Day. CSK don't have express pace in their ranks, and Dhoni's use of Deepak Chachar and Shardul Thakur could be a factor. 4 to 6 points from the next 7 matches shouldn't be a problem. After the CSK's chances would largely depend on taking wickets in power plays. Now or never for Kohli. Virat Kohli's decision to relinquish T20I captaincy after the T20 World Cup has made the situation interesting as regards to his future as RCB captain also. 9 years into the franchise leadership, Kohli would be under pressure to take his side home. Else, there could well be a knock-on effect. At the moment, he remains unchallenged. For the RCB squad doesn't have anyone who can assume the captaincy mantle from him. Abhay de Villiers is 37 years old and not the future, but a fresh auction is scheduled next year, and another failure may prompt the franchisee owners to think differently. especially now that Kohli has decided to call time on his T20I captaincy. RCB are placed third at the moment with 10 points from 7 matches, and they need to collective winning mentality to go to the distance. What about the rest? Kolkata Knight Riders, Punjab Kings, Rajasthan Royals and Sunrisers Hyderabad are playing serious catch-ups. Royals are heavily depleted benefit of Ben Stokes, Josh Butler, Jofra Archer. KKR will miss Pat Cummins, and their progress on most occasions is directly proportional to Andrew Russell's hitting success. Opposition fast bowlers these days bowl short and quick into Russell's body, cramping him for room. Early conditions in the UAE might increase his degree of difficulty. Punjab Kings will be dependent on KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal, while for Sunrisers, how David Warner reacts to his mid-tournament captaincy snub would be interesting to watch. Thank you.